What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. As you may see, I got a mullet this morning. I was like, yeah, you know, I live in Florida. My hair grows back really fast anyway. You know, like, so in a month, 2 months, it'll be the same. Why don't I just get a mullet? You know what I mean? I got a Florida mullet, you know what I'm saying? Now all I need is a lifted truck. Somehow it looks less Mexican than the other cut. Like, I still look like a Mexican, but like a different kind of Mexican. Anyway, today's video topic is you got with someone ugly, or a 3 or a 4. And you know, the funny thing about this is I've been seeing people talk about this a lot on Instagram, stuff like that. People talking about, oh, getting with 2s and stuff. Yeah, man, I have a lot of people I know, some real experience with this topic. Fucking like, just not even on some like funny, ironic shit, like on some like, wow, that was like really terrible. It was just like a really regrettable thing kind of vibe. And on some real like take it to the grave type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no one will ever see pictures of who these girls are. I'm never gonna talk about it. I'm never gonna like, you know what I'm saying? If anyone asks me about it, I'm not gonna say that happened. And I don't know what they're talking about. And like, you have to, in these situations, a lot of time, it's just this thing of just deny. Everyone has a moment of weakness. And the funny thing is this happens to girls more than it happens to guys. Like, it's more often than not like a girl accidentally hooking up with an ugly guy. You know what I'm saying? But so girls can relate to this topic. I mean, it sucks with girls because not only does it happen more, but they regret it harder. They get judged for it more. You know what I'm saying? With guys, like, you just don't tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? You lie. You don't tell anybody that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? She sees you in public. She's like, hey, what's up? You don't even know who she is. Have I met you before? You know what I'm saying? Do I know you? She's like, yeah, remember? No, I don't think that was me. You may see people doing well, you know, socially, whatever it may be. But everyone has had a time where things were down bad. You know what I'm saying? And I know for me, like, I was fat as hell. You know what I'm saying? I remember, you know, the beginning of college was dark ass days, man. Tinder days. Oh, Tinder and Bumble days. You know, I'm sitting there desperate, bro, swiping on 3s. And Virginia is not a place known for super attractive people. Some will argue that Nova is, but honestly, I really don't know. Regardless, you know, it was a dark time. I remember me and my roommates were depressed, swiping on Tinder every night. You know what I'm saying? One of my roommates brought home a fat girl one day. I remember after a football game. It was not good. I remember we were eating, and he comes in with her, and we looked at each other. It was like, oh, dude, I'm talking like 5'3" and fat. And we knew he was going through it. Like, he had gotten out of a relationship with a girl who was actually really pretty, and that they'd been in a relationship for like a couple of years. Like, he didn't even know what was going on. This was just kind of like a thing he was doing. It was like, oh. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that's real shit though. And then we're all sitting there at breakfast the next day, and he's like, hey man, I don't really want to talk about it. Please don't ever bring it up. You know, I was in a dark place, and we're like, look, man, we're not going to talk about it. And that's the reality of it, is it's like, I think people like to say it's like funny and shit, but it's not. Realistically, it's kind of sad, you know, like when you're in that dark void, that pit, you know what I'm saying, swiping on 3s, and you get a girl, and she's like, tells you to come over, and you get there, and you know she's ugly, but like, you know, things are just going bad. You know what I'm saying? Things aren't going good for you. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason during the sex, you can't even get hard, and you don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? But it's your body telling you, and so then you got to sit there and just jack off while she watches. Like, it's not something that you want to be a part of. I had one friend, I mean, back in the frat days were the early frat days, I think, like early college frat days. That was there was some dark times, you know what I'm saying? Friends of mine, you know what I'm saying, calling me, you know, almost in shambles, you know, in the morning, like, yo, I woke up at this girl's house, you know, she was really fat, like, shaking. He like couldn't believe, it's like you just killed someone. He's like, oh, she was fat, and oh, she was really ugly. And I remember we would go get Chipotle in the morning, and we would just sit there and eat in silence. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the mistakes made the night before, thinking about, man, maybe I should have drank less. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have stayed in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. But let's just be honest, right? In these scenarios, right, you don't gotta, people think you gotta go around saying, oh, I fuck fat, ugly bitches. That's what I do. I fuck fat, ugly bitches. You shouldn't scream. You shouldn't tell anyone. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it now is, like, I don't know what these young people are doing nowadays. You know, these, like, you know, going into college, maybe 18-year-olds, 19. I don't know if they're just telling everybody everything nowadays, but what happened to take it to the grave? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that way of life has just been, I don't know, people just don't do it anymore. They just gotta tell everybody everything, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta tell everybody everything. You can take things to the grave. It's called take it to the grave. Nobody knows, right? If anybody asks you, you deny. That shit never happened. You know what I'm saying? If they come up to you, the girl comes up to you or the guy comes up to you, you have no idea who that is. You're like, oh, I'm not. She's like, oh, you remember that time we hooked up? No. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a video recording of you doing it, and in the video, that shit is so HD that you can see your face, their face, right? You're clearly, like, it's clearly you. Even then, it could be AI. You know what I'm saying? That's what you say. It could be AI. That's not, there's no way to prove that's me, you know what I'm saying? And then in the video, unless they go up to you and they say your full name, describe what you're doing, say that this isn't AI, and, like, you're like, oh, my name is so-and-so, I'm fucking this girl right now, and this is not AI, I am doing this fully consensually, everyone's consensual, you know, this is great, like, we all wanted to do this, and I want everyone to know, unless that is what the video is, saying just deny, and guys will be mad about girls denying, like, I mean, I guess realistically, girls could do it too, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are talking about body count, and, you know, I was thinking about it, you know, realistically, a girl she could move, and, like, no one, if she wanted to, no one would ever really know her body count. You know what I'm saying? She could say it's 3. Who would really ever know? You know what I'm saying? Even if, like, unless you met multiple of the guys, but if she moved, it'd be impossible. You could never really know anything. You know what I'm saying? Unless you could prove it. Yeah, it's hard to know. But, yeah, I think a lot of people make jokes about it. But realistically, it's just sad. You know, we've all been down bad. You know, I know guys who just, like, have been down bad, and they'll get with some really, like, there was this one big girl with, like, 90 bodies, like, and, you know, the dudes that were really down bad, they'd call her. You know what I'm saying? Not a good look. My new song dropped, my new remix on SoundCloud. It's got 250 plays, which is the most in this short of time. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot of plays. A lot for tear out dubstep in this short of time. Like, and, like, dude, 250 sounds like nothing. Like, bro, you suck ass. But, like, for tear out, bro, like, I'd say people, like, that are, like, known get, like, 4,000. So 250 is, like, not terrible. You know what I'm saying? I got my first repost on it. It's a Ghost Main remix. I got my first one, so that was pretty cool. The link's in my Instagram bio if you want to find the SoundCloud and the Spotify and such. But, yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.